Hey guys, Jagus here. This is Jagus Reviews. Alright, so today we are going to be doing the W-King X20 versus the Harmon Kardon Go Plus Play 3. So they are different in size. The W-King is larger and has larger drivers. That's why I don't have the decibel meter out, because we already know the W-King can go quite a bit louder than the Harmon Kardon. But the Harmon Kardon still does go loud, and it still does keep up nicely with these bigger speakers. It's just not quite as loud. But the Harmon Kardon, in my opinion, probably has the most clean and beautiful sound out of all of these speakers that I own. So I thought it'd be a really interesting idea to put these up against each other and just see clarity-wise and bass-wise, how do these compare together. Now the W-King, I used to do it on bass boost mode, but I found, just like the Tribit Stormbox Blast, if you take it out of the X bass or bass boost mode and you go in and you equalize it yourself, you can actually make it have just as much or better bass than the bass boost. And I think it does actually possibly go a little bit lower in hertz, which is also a plus. And it doesn't muddy it up. So with bass boost mode, it can muddy it up just slightly. So I think I've got the EQ down perfectly for my ears. And I'm getting the most bass out of it, even more than when I had bass boost mode on. Now the Harmon Kardon, I've got bass set to preset 3 and treble to preset 3, which is their most amount of treble and most amount of bass presets that they have. Otherwise, you have your standard EQs or your bass reduce mode and treble reduce mode. So I've got that on the best. It is also plugged in. The W-King's not plugged in because I haven't noticed it get any power difference plugged in or not. So let's go ahead and start these off. We're going to start with the Harmon Kardon. Also, as in all of my tests, I turn off all things on my phone. Equalizer is set to normal. There's no boost. There's no anything extras happening. So these are just the speakers playing raw, as good as they can play. We're going to start with the Harmon Kardon, both at 50%. Let's go.
What changes? Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah.
X20.
Face wherever I look, she's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright.
Harmon Kardon.
Wanna see the light.
Go ahead and bump them up a little.
I'm so sick of waiting.
20% or 70%.
I've heard of this place where
X20.
and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look, I'm blinded by the light. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, that
Harmon Kardon.
side, you know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. Yeah, I just wanna see the light.
X20. Harmon Kardon.
So let go,
X20.
'Cause I just wanna see her fly. I just wanna see her fly. 'Cause I just wanna see the light.
All right, let's go ahead and let's do some, sorry, let me go ahead and put it on some dubstep type music. Let's just go ahead and do Combat is Real. Bump 'em up. W King about 80%. Harmon Kardon full blast. Harmon Kardon. W King. Go plus play. X20. Go plus play 3. X20. Alright guys, I'm going to stop it there. I think that gives us a good idea of what we're working with between the two. So my first thoughts on it is, even at 100% volume with it plugged in, the Harmon Kardon Go Plus Play 3 is still quite a bit quieter than the W King X20 at 80% volume. So obviously the W King can go quite a lot louder, so that's just right out the gate. Now the Harmon Kardon, I think, is still sounding very good. It actually sounds a little possibly deeper punching in certain bass subnotes than the W King. The W King is hitting very low notes as well, but it really punches you in the face with those like 45 and 55 hertz marks. With the new EQ that I have, I am loving the W King more now. I've been able to really get the highs a lot more crisp sounding. Both of these are doing the highs very nice, very clean. I would say the Harmon Kardon is a little cleaner in its sound, but the W King is not far behind whatsoever as far as the highs go. Now the mids, I would say the mids are pretty even on the two, but the W King might be taking it just a little bit. It does have bigger mid drivers, and I think it's just able to pull the mids a little bit more present, whereas the Harmon is a little bit more V-shaped. So you're going to get the high highs and the low lows and not quite as much mids. But the Harmon does okay on mids. The W King, I'm definitely going to give the win to as far as the mids go. I think the highs are more clean and more crisp on the Harmon Kardon, but also very nice and crisp on the W King as well, but a little bit better on the Harmon Kardon to my ears. Now the lows, I think they're almost even as far as how low they can go. I want to say the Harmon's punching a little bit harder in the super low frequencies, but obviously it cannot go near as loud with the bass as the W King, so you can really feel it. I can feel it through the floor way harder with the W King, but it's a cleaner sound on the Harmon and it's punching a little harder on the lows at the volume you're doing it with. And the W King, it does hit those lows and it hits them well, but it's not just oriented on the lows. I've noticed you're getting a very good sweep of frequency from, you know, the maybe 38 hertz all the way to maybe the 70, 75 hertz range. So it's kind of focusing on the whole thing. Now that does mean it's not going to hit the low lows as hard as like the JBL Boombox 3 does and Harmon Kardon speakers do. That's kind of the trade-off. So if you want something that's going to still hit the lows decently, but also give you that spectrum all the way up into the, you know, 65, 70 hertz range of that bass, it's going to sacrifice a little bit of how hard it can punch in the low end. And same thing I've noticed with like the Harmons and JBLs is they're punching in the low end, but it is sacrificing some of that mid bass. So all in all, these are great speakers for actually pretty dang decent price. I would say the clarity win, the overall sparkle and win of sound, and what I would listen to at moderate volumes any day of the day is my Harmon Kardon Go Plus Play 3. And then the W King, if I just need something loud, sounds good, I'm going to feel it in my chest when I play this thing, I'm going to take my W King, I'm going to stick it in the corner of my room, I'm going to blast that thing and lose myself in some music. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It truly helps me out a lot. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm thinking about doing the W King T9 Pro versus the W King X20 next. Both are amazing speakers. But thanks for watching.